sauce from my mama because I love my mama.
Oh, baby, I love you too.
And today is Love Day.
It is?
Yes.
Wow.
It is Love Day.
That's amazing.
Take a minute.
Oh, thank you.
Do you want to put it on your camera?
I don't think it would fit on my camera, but let's try. Hi y'all, and welcome back to Homestead to Health. My name is Caitlin, and I guess today is Love Day, which makes a lot of sense for me just because I've been so busy. I've been planting my garden. Today I did a lot of mowing. I've been knocking out a lot of, I guess just projects you could say. And so today I came out this afternoon and it is just gorgeous. It is gorgeous out here. And I want to show y'all basically why I'm in love with this place today. So our cabbage is finally starting to make a little bitty head grouping right there. You can see it's being eaten on, but that's okay. As you can see, I've taken the bird netting off of my garden bed, and just look at those beautiful beans coming in.
I like these beans.
I do like these too. So these are peas, and as you can see, there's just... You found that one? Yeah, they're everywhere in there. Look at this big old honking one.
I found one.
Yeah, so we're gonna come through tonight and harvest a couple of these for dinner, huh, baby?
Yep.
Look at that big old mamma jamma in there. They're good, huh, baby? You want to taste mine?
No, thank you. I have mine.
Oh, you have yours?
Yep.
Mmm.
I can eat mine.
They taste sweet.
Mama,
The outsides are still good, but the tender insides is what I'm after.
Mama.
You like them?
Mm-hmm.
Good.
They taste good.
Good.
Oh, fun another. Come on.
So as excited as I am about what's happening over there in the raised bed gardens with things becoming more fruitful and delicious foods coming out of it, I'm actually more excited about what's happening behind me. As you can probably tell, there's no greenhouse there anymore. I took all of it out to put in my garden, and now it's over there by the barn, and I'm kind of using it as like a summer storage area. But what's behind me right now is my squash bed, and I'm really excited for it. Last year my squash did poorly because of the squash bugs, and this year I'm going to be trying a new organic pesticide, and of course I'll be sharing that with y'all when that time comes. But yeah, so this is new, but also there's some things new right beside it, so let's get a little closer. So my stakes that have always been there, you probably just didn't see them before, I went it back with my nylon string and I created a little border, and that's just to keep the dogs out mostly and the kids, a little barrier to see that there is indeed something planted there. Now this bed right here, this is for my squash, my watermelon, my cantaloupe, and I've only got one trellis up right now. This has been up since last year, and I do plan on getting more specifically for that row and that row because that's where I have a lot of I guess squashes that could climb. But for the most part, everything's going to do pretty well right where it's at. This row, these squashes will probably end up laying on their sides. This one will lay on their sides, and then those squash over there as well as watermelon are travelers. And so here in a couple of weeks, this WWE vegetable ring is going to be full of just competing pumpkins and squash and watermelon, and it's just going to be really full and fun. But like I said, as fun as those babies are, I have another surprise. So these two handsome fellas are silkies, and I got them this morning from my brother. There's not a whole lot of information on them, but I did notice that they have leg mites, and so I'm treating them and keeping them away from the other birds for now. But they are really friendly, and I'm super excited to have them here. If you have any suggestions for two brother type names for these guys, these little cotton balls here, leave a comment below. I would love to see what y'all come up with. Anything that y'all can think of, let me know. So every day I have my normal workload of things to do with my own animals, my own household and stuff, but I also maintain my father-in-law's property. So whenever these plums start to ripen and are ready to process, I'll be there, watching and waiting. As you can imagine, with everything filling in and being very lush and very green, even the kids' garden is growing things. This is, in my humble opinion, the most beautiful time of year at our house, and I'm sure for many of you it's also the time where you really start looking at your house and going, okay, now I see it. But so I have something going on that I'm affectionately referring to as spring fever. Yeah, with the animals, yeah, with the gardening, but mostly I just keep looking at my house and like seeing places where I could just like put this little project here, and I could Pinterest an idea for this little corner over there, and seriously, somebody stop me, somebody send help. But I don't know, it's just the romance of the day, I suppose. It's just, I'm not even sure it's coming across on camera the way that I'm feeling it right now in my soul.
Mama.
Yeah.
We love Mama.
It's kind of a relief that I can vlog and my kids just find contentment in playing in Daddy's broken down. What are you eating? What are you eating? No, 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 spit it out. Don't eat anything from Daddy's truck. Alright, well, I spoke too soon. Guys, while I have you, do not think that we're going to complete this video without going into my garden first and showing you what's coming up. Now, I do have a sort of funny thing. Do you remember last week, or earlier this week, whenever I did my garden reveal, and I said that I had over-soaked some beans and that I think that they weren't going to make it? Well, today I got my sneaky little seed order that I had made. I got it in the mail, but let me just tell you, almost every single bean is coming up. So while some of them weren't viable and they didn't make it, and I'm glad I made that seed order, I was very pleasantly surprised to see how many beans were coming up. I'm going to go ahead and take you into the garden now. I'm going to show you just the progress of some things. I do have to water this evening. While I do have a solution for mulch, it will not be until this next coming week, hopefully. Fingers crossed, hopefully. I was about to go to the garden, but I noticed somebody down here was in quite the predicament. You're not supposed to be in there. Hey, look, I found your baby. She was going to get ran over.
She will.
Our bush beans. You can see many of these have come up. You can see that guy trying to break through, and some new arrivals are coming here. You can see this one. This is probably where I would plant some more beans just to fill in some gaps. As you can see there up against the fence line, those are my runner beans, and they are pretty filled in. In fact, I think that every single one that I planted germinated. Yeah. I'm still good on those. So I was able to make the trellis behind me from a rectangle into a teepee, and I will be making another one of those this week. I'm still just so amazed by my garden, and I say still not because it's old news or anything by now, but it's just, I mean, it's like a childlike wonder just to come out here and to see the new little peanut babies popping up, the new little corn, the sunflower seeds and stuff just really starting to come out. It's like seeing a shooting star literally every time. I've never been just this enthusiastic and consistently enthusiastic about something in my entire life. Now, everything is still pretty small in here. Only a couple of things have really started to like pop up overnight. I mean, it hasn't even been a week yet since I showed it to y'all. But it's still like, it's just cool to come in here and kind of like show y'all what's going on. I did have a couple of deaths so far on a few of my very small seedlings, and that's because of the lack of moisture retention, which the mulch will help that. But otherwise, everything's looking really great. We started some more seeds for the girls' garden, and our little chrysanthemums are already up. Guys, I almost don't even want to end this vlog. I feel like I'm not getting everything that I possibly can. I can't get the way that things smell and the way that there's like perfume in the air now because of all of the flowers coming through with the bushes over there. You see those flowers overlooking the animal pens and all those flowers back there with the honeysuckle. There's just no way that I can show y'all how things smell and things feel. The weather is beautiful, my children are beautiful, the sun's beautiful. It's just an impossible thing to capture. You know how people say like they wish they could bottle up a moment, or they could you know, make a candle out of the way their grandma's house smells or something like that. That's today. Today I'm trying to make a video that just captures everything that I love about this place and how beautiful, just strikingly beautiful everything is and how everything feels. You found the nuggety. Be careful not to pick the whole plant. Oh, there's lots over here. Whoa, here's another really good size one. We're gonna have to come out here and harvest for real, huh, guys?
I got big beans.
Yeah.
I got one big bean.
Wow, oh, it's a pea.
Pea. There's actually no one.
You dropped it.
Yeah, oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisies, that's okay. Home is where the whoopsie daisies grow, huh?
Yeah, that's say so, but
I'd say so.
I didn't quite.
Alright, hold on, baby. Let me tell my friends goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay. Guys, thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today. If you haven't already, please subscribe. I've got great things coming up in the future. I really, truly hope that you got to experience some of the romance that I get to experience here on our little family farm. Thank you again for hanging out with me today, guys. I'll see y'all later. You can't see? Look, I help you. Whoa. You want to eat that?